It's Faith Over Everything. It's a podcast where we talk about everything.
Everything?
Everything. No topic is safe.
But we gon' give it to you through the lens of faith.
Alright.
So sit back, relax, and let us do what we do. It's your host, Jazz and Ange. It's the FOE crew.
Okay.
I said sit back, relax, and let us do what we do. We your hosts, Jazz and Ange. We the FOE crew.
Hey, FOE.
FOE.
Faith Over Everything.
Faith over everything.
FOE.
FOE.
Faith Over Everything.
Hey y'all, hey. How y'all doing? Happy December. Merry belated Christmas.
And a Happy New Year.
And Happy New Year. Okay, we ain't even gonna hold y'all. We just gonna jump right into it. Hope y'all Christmas was good. Hope the Lord just came through and made a way.
Yes.
But onto this
Don't do that.
icebreaker.
So, the icebreaker.
Don't do that. No, we just gonna jump into the episode, y'all. I mean, we gonna jump into what we gotta jump into because I know we can talk. So go ahead. I'm sorry, I'm talking. I'm doing too much. All right.
Okay, so the icebreaker for this time around, is one gotta go. I lost it, but I remember what it was. So, one gotta go, Angie. House, car, family, or money.
Money. I'm not going down. I'm not giving that away. Gonna keep the money. Gonna keep my family. Gonna keep my house. So, that means I would have to say goodbye to my handy dandy trusted vehicle. As much as I love being able to just go when I want and skirt. Out of the four of those, that's the least important.
True. I know you see me on the video. True.
I know you heard me on the radio, but you still don't pay me no attention.
Okay. Your girlfriend mentioned she's
afraid.
Got a different girl every day of the week. It's cool. I'm trying to put a rush on you. I had to let her know.
Just gotta let you know that I got a crush on you.
Hey, yo, shorty, won't you go get her? See, that's what I'm saying. I know versus just like, I'm sorry.
We're going to go back to that when we get to September.
Okay.
We're going to go back to that because clearly, with me mentioning September, y'all, 2021 is about to end.
Oh, my God.
Can you believe it? It's coming to an end. It's about to be over. New Year. We are blessed because we almost there.
We still here.
We almost made it. We still here. Woo.
I got them bars.
I don't either. I feel like the older I get, the worse I rap like the 90s. Don't push me, cause that's how I'll be rapping. No, what I say is not a test. I'm rapping to the beat.
Oh my gosh.
Woo! But y'all, we are just going to recap our year. We can. I think we said we were going to do individually, and not take too long.
Yeah, just a summary. You can go first.
Who? Okay, yeah, let me go first because I feel like I wasn't popping.
I wasn't popping either, but
no, we gonna talk. Listen, at the end of this, we're gonna explain to y'all why we talking about this because. Okay, but anywho, January 2021 was significant for me for two reasons. Number one, our oldest turned 18 years old. Yes, he became of age legally to the law, but he's still my baby to me. Two, speaking of my baby, in January I found out that my pregnancy was not an ectopic pregnancy and that it was going to be a viable pregnancy and that little baby Miles was going to be here. And I was like, he was good to grow the way he was supposed to grow. And with God's grace and mercy, he was going to be here. And God's grace and mercy happened, and he here. Doing what he do, living, thriving.
Yes.
You know, he's just such a good baby, too.
That's
just
amazing. He be
good
smiling.
baby.
He's so
And
cute.
smiling, just beautiful. Apparently, the ladies at the church told me I need to get him in the pictures. They said, oh, he need to be in some photos. I said, I don't have time for that. But anywho, I mean, I would like to, but be a momager, I think I'd probably be a good momager, but it's good in theory, just not in practice. February, so January was good for my boys. January, I said that already. February, because I'm trying to say the month. February, nothing significant happened for me in February. March was my 6-year anniversary to my beloved husband. Anything else happened in March? Anniversary? I think that's it. April, the podcast came back from our 2-month hiatus of February and March. And we launched on YouTube.
Yes.
Did we launch on YouTube right away?
Did.
Because we started with this little platform. So, yes, we launched on YouTube, season 3. Holla at your girls, you know what I'm saying? We try to elevate every yourself. Season. So, what we going to do in season 4?
Oh, we got... Y'all got... What should we do
in season 4?
What should we do?
We got some
starting. Stir up the gift.
Stir up the gift. Okay. What month was that? April. May. May.
One time for the birthday chick. 2 times for the birthday chick.
That's me. I hope that linked up and synced up right, because listen, if it didn't, y'all know what it was, and y'all know what we was trying to do, and y'all know that this thing be hating on us. That's all that is. But she was saying it. I was calling back. Okay. But yes, the month of May came around, and I know we have time constraints, but listen, May 1984.
Oh my
God. The world just became a better place. That's all I'm gonna say. Just 2 people. They came together, Elaine and Clinton. They just came together and they made something wonderful, something that could never be duplicated, replicated, nothing. Never ever. Just there's only one Angela Raynell Obanay. Well, Angela Raynell Suggs, formerly Obanay. Okay, don't sleep on the Obanay. It's not Obeen. It's not Obini.
Obanay.
Okay, thank you. But yeah, she came into the world and she was marvelous. Then, you know what? April, we did the gender reveal, and we found out we were having a boy. Sorry, I had to backtrack. And then May came, and that was my birthday, and we went to dinner for my birthday. I went to the Olive Garden.
You went to Italy.
I had the tour of Italy.
You toured
but
Italy.
Close enough. Look, I took a tour of Italy at the Olive Garden. And then June for me, nothing happened. June began the transition of my family between Milwaukee to Phoenix.
June, Khalil graduated.
Oh my gosh, he did. I had it right the first time. That was the first thing. My big baby graduated, y'all. He walked across the stage. He graduated from high school. And again, he became a man in the eyes of the world, but he's still a baby to me. But yes, he graduated July. Marcus got a new job. August, he started said job in Arizona, and he came to Arizona by himself to prepare or to start his job and to get everything together for us to join him. And then August also brought forth one of the lights of my life. Okay, Mr. Miles. All right. said baby that was back in January that they said he was not an ectopic pregnancy. He gonna be here, and he came.
Yes.
And now he is just the other apple of my eye. Okay, I just love him so. Again, I say he's such a sweet baby. He a good baby too. That baby been sleeping through the night. I think I was on here talking to y'all, telling y'all that. Whew, thank God for just patience and grace and mercy, and that babies get older. But I really don't want him to get older, but I want him to get older. You know, like I be looking at him, he just be so sweet, just and I just be like, oh, you're so sweet. Like, I just want you to stay a baby forever. Yes, I do. And then he uses the bathroom, and I'm like, you need to get this together. Like, this does not make sense.
Gosh.
Like, sir, there's a toilet over there. This doesn't, your booty stank. Okay, this just doesn't. Disgusting. But yes, Miles came in August, and then September came around, and our family took a trip to go visit our other family. They're living in Dallas for Labor Day. And it was a fun time had by all. You know, it was a fun time. I mean, I'll let Jasmine go into this, what happened for her in September, because that didn't happen for me. But that's when we was talking about the music in the beginning when she was rapping her song, and we'll come back to that though. So that was September. I went to Chicago. That's the only place I really went this year in terms of like just going somewhere, real quick, doing something like a vacation. It was Chicago. We went there to Chicago to go see Kev on stage. Me, Michaela, Delana, and Corman. We had a good time. We had a really good time. It was a good time had by all. September, October was a good time had by all. We went to the Millennium Tour.
Yes.
Okay. The Millennium Tour was on and cracking. And when I say we, I mean we. I think this is working. Me, Jasmine, Courtney, and my friend Jasma. Not to be confused with Jasmine. But yeah, we had a good time. Had really good seats. And we had a good time. Okay. We gonna go down because we're doing real good on time. It was Sammy. But we missed him. What was we doing?
We just had got from the restaurant. That food was good,
but it wasn't that far. The food was good. And then we had a little margarita. The margarita was good too. We have seen Sammy, Lloyd, the Yin Yang Twins, Big Draco,
Soulja Boy,
Big Draco. Okay, Drake. Okay.
Oh my god!
She make it clap.
Oh my god! That song is gonna make me scream.
Y'all better stop sleeping. Listen, I will say, people be giving Soulja Boy and Bow Wow a hard time, but they were the first to do a lot. Like, what y'all not gonna do is not give them their flowers while they here. You okay? You know, I like music. You know, you may not be as invested because you know you don't do the music like I do the musics. But Big Draco, you know, he was out here like doing a lot of stuff first. And then Bow Wow, he had a tweet the other day. I seen it on the Shade Room or something. And he was like, he was talking about being inducted into the Hall of Fame or something like that. And people was acting like he didn't deserve that. And I'm like, well, I mean, there are a lot of rappers out here that were not, nobody knew who they were 10 years ago. But who did we know 10 years ago? A little Bow Wow.
Yes,
you
come
just
on.
don't know. I'm just saying. Y'all better stop sleeping over.
Y'all better act
People
like
are
y'all
sleeping.
don't know him.
That's what,
Sure.
like, think about it. Y'all better give Bow Wow his flowers while he is here. I was in high school, okay? And this little boy was out here getting buckets because he was out here balling too.
When he was, shooting for like Mike.
He was
All I
in the
wanted
gym
to do
shooting.
is see you bounce with me.
Y'all act like, exactly. y'all act like y'all wasn't shooting in the gym with Bow Wow. We was all there shooting with him. Now all of a sudden he got a little older, and I mean, in the words of Courtney, lame. She can't stand him. She be like, he's such a lame. Listen, Bow Wow, I love you, but you do have some lame tendencies. Okay, he might be a little lame nowadays, but that does not take away from what he has accomplished in the short span of it. He's younger than us, and we've known him majority of our lives. So what y'all not gonna do is not give Bow Wow his flowers. So Bow Wow, I'm gonna give you your flowers, okay? I don't care what nobody else say. So, Big Draco, he want to be called Big Draco. Soulja Boy was first to do a whole bunch of stuff, so I'm gonna say it. Soulja Boy, I'll call you Big Draco. Oh my god. Okay, me and Michaela and Lil Michael doing the Soulja Boy dance. Okay, we was so, and I do the she making clap. But yes, we had seen Soulja Boy, and then Pretty Rick.
And his mama's blouse.
Listen, if anybody went to the Millennium Tour, y'all seen Big. That is not his name, but he was Big Boy. Baby Blue and Pretty Ricky had on his mama's blouse, in the words of Jasmine. Like, why is he wearing his auntie? Why he got that blouse?
Be like, what? Did Annie just made that? She wanted you to wear it. Okay.
She was like, "This is my favorite, baby. I made this just for you. Oh, them boys got on them. Y'all got that sparkly stuff. Let me give you this one, baby. Just let me give you this one."
I was like,
"Thank you,
what
auntie."
the Earl? Why do he got that?
He looked at it like, "This the one. This gonna kill the game.
Right.
This gonna kill the game. You know, I'm gonna get out there. Got new shoes on my ride. Yes, sir. Rolling down 95." You can see it in my eyes. I'm looking for a cutie pie.
Oh my gosh. Oh Lord.
Y'all better stop sleeping on Baby Blue, okay? His mama blouse. He did it, okay? Then Marion came out, did a great job. Courtney was in love.
Oh Marion, I love you. Girl, sit down.
But it's so funny because we don't do the what you call it, meet and greets. I'm not gonna give y'all my money. I didn't already came to your concert and sang the songs myself. So with the world. But if we would have done a meet and greet, I can guarantee you, because Courtney probably would have been like this much taller than him. While she talking about something. I love you. His little bitty butt.
It's small.
But I like his energy. He did a good show. Energy. He's very positive. You know, I like that about him. He just seems like he's very zen. Anywho, he be very zen. And then Lil Bow Wow came out, and y'all already know how I feel about that. Okay,
you forgot about Ashanti.
That's because it's bad memories. Not that Ashanti did a bad. Ashanti did a good job, y'all. Ashanti did really good. But my knee gave out on me during her set, and I wasn't even dancing or doing anything during her set. I mean, I was singing her songs because again, I like Ashanti, but she's not like a, you know, ooh, you gotta get up and dance. It's more of a sway, you know. You. So I mean, I wasn't doing nothing to the flow. Like I said, I looked over here and then I swayed over here and my knee took me to the ground. So I really can't listen. It's the second time I talked about this and for real forgot to say you forgot. My brain is blocking it. It's a horrible memory.
Oh my god.
It's not horrible. It's not the worst memory, but it's not a pleasant memory. Okay. Yeah, I think that set just reminds me that I'm getting older. You know, my body is betraying me. You know, so I just don't. I'm in denial, and I don't want to accept it. So I just look past it. But one day I will be whole again. So that was October. Great time had by all at the concert. Great time. Well worth the wait. Because it was supposed to be in August. No, I lied. April of 2020. And we had to wait until October of 2021. But it was a good time. November, I relocated to the great state of Arizona. And, you know, we're still settling in. But, you know, me and my family, we're all together again. You know, we're all in this together. Something. You don't know what that's from, do you? Girls High School Musical.
Oh, I was like, you was getting it, though. That was your jam.
Yes, High School Musical. So we're all together in Phoenix. Or no, we're not even in Phoenix. We're in Arizona. Just look, let me just say, because we're not in Phoenix. Apparently, I'm not going to say Phoenix is ghetto, but there was something about Phoenix. Well, you know what? How it was described to me, Phoenix is
the Milwaukee. I was just going to say.
Yes. Phoenix is the equivalent of Milwaukee. And then all the ghetto. But Milwaukee's not even ghetto. Milwaukee is home.
Will always
Nothing
be
wrong
home.
with Milwaukee. Nothing wrong with Milwaukee. Don't let the media fool y'all into thinking that something's wrong with Milwaukee. Something is wrong with every city.
It is. And is.
Thank you. And is. So, because I was watching the news here the other day, and they was talking about some murder that wasn't solved for 6 years. Some girls that got murdered in their house.
What?
And they never found out who did it. Two roommates. Yes. So, I mean, we know that, you know, death and stuff happens everywhere. But I was just like, it happened everywhere. So don't let the media fool y'all. But yeah, so we moved to Arizona. Everything's going good. We had our first Thanksgiving by ourselves. But we have a brother that lives here, so we had a little bit of family that was present. I had made the ham and the cornbread and the macaroni and cheese, and I made some banana pudding, and I attempted to make a pound cake, but it was too dense. It wasn't fluffy.
Did you? You use cake flour, right?
I used cake flour. I don't know. Maybe I cooked it too long. I don't know. I might have overcooked it.
Oh, okay.
But I don't think I did. But I don't know. I feel like I honestly feel like, what are they? Electric stoves? I feel like they get hotter than gas stoves. But I don't know. But yeah, I think I.
But everybody else liked it though.
No. I mean, they didn't dislike it, but it wasn't not a banana pudding. Your girl did that. You know what I'm saying? That thing was gone. But that pound cake, I ain't gonna hold y'all. That thing, they was like, oh yeah, it tastes good, but it was just too dense. We ended up throwing that away a couple days later. Like, I was like, okay, we'll just leave it here and see who eats it. People in my house was like, girl, we okay with you. That banana pudding, but no, we're not gonna eat that cake. But everything else, the day of, was gone. Macaroni gone. Cornbread gone. The little baby Skylar that came over, she was in love with that cornbread. She was like, "Can I have some more cornbread? I'll have some more." And I made my cornbread from scratch, y'all. So I did a good job. You know what I'm saying? I was like, "Girl, you make me feel yes, you can have some." Girl, it was some sweet cornbread too. Her mama was like, "Girl, she think it's cake."
Listen, okay, come on, come get this.
What,
you gonna eat your
whatever.
cornbread?
Yes. I'm like, yes, he gonna eat his cornbread. He was like, no, I ain't gonna. No, you don't let him take your cornbread. That's like. But anywho, let's bring it back. So now we're in December, and we're at the end of the year, and Xavier turned 6. It was his birthday in December. And he's a big boy now. And some little girl wrote him a note the day after his birthday. I said, what? What is this? I still don't know what the note. I know a little girl name, but I'm not inclined to give out her name on the internet. But the little girl wrote him a note. It had happy faces, smiley faces, crying faces. It had hearts. It had broken hearts. It had X, the letter X. Like maybe she was trying to say Xavier, but then next to it, because Courtney saw the same thing I saw. I said, "Girl, yeah, I was like, what's she writing?" Because it was like XBIT. Then it was like, but then it was like a upside down balloon after the BIT, but it wasn't an exclamation. It looked like she drew a balloon, and it was upside down. And I said, "Well, wait, but what was she spelling though? Like, what was that?" Because Courtney was like, "Yeah, I saw the BIT." I said, "Girl, you saw that too. I saw that." So I don't know. And then I asked him like, "Why did she give you this note?" I said, "No, I went through his book bag because I am a mother making a difference. So I go through my child's book bag and I make sure that, everything is taken out. The teacher doesn't send any notes home. And I saw this pink letter and I was like, "Oh, Xavier, who gave you this?" And he was like, "My friend." "Oh, what's this friend's name?" "I don't know." Now, again, at this point, he had only been at the school for like 2 weeks, so maybe not even. So I gave him a pass. He's a new kid in school. He don't got to know everybody's name. It's too many names to remember. So I'm one of them mamas gonna defend my baby. I'm like, he ain't got to know everybody's name.
Don't be calling them your friend. You don't know their name. They ain't your friend.
True. But he's sick, so I'm gonna let it slide. He was like, "Oh, my friend," and I was just like, "Oh, okay. Is this friend a girl or a boy?" I mean, I already knew it was a girl because it was pink piece of paper. Well, I assumed it was a girl. You never know these days. So he was like, "Oh, it's a girl," and I said, "Oh, okay. Did she like you?" And he was like, "No," whatever. I'm like, "All right." So he came back from school, and I asked him again, did he remember the girl's name? And he was like, "Oh, her name is," he got her name this time. And I said, "Okay. So when she gave the letter, what did she say?" And he was like, "She said, here." She said, "Here you go." He was like, and I said, "What did you say?" He said, he was like, "She told me to say thank you."
Dang.
I said, exactly. So it's like, "Here you go." He take it. "Say thank you." I said, "What did you say?" He was like, "I said thank you."
Don't let her punk you.
My sister-in-law was like, handpicked. He handpicked. Like, I said, "Well, Xavier, do you think she likes you?" And he was like, I said, "Do you like her?" He was like, And I was like, "Oh." But then I was confused because a couple days later, he told me she was pretty. Or he told me he liked her. And I was like, "Oh, you think she's pretty?" And he said, "Yeah," at first. And then he changed his mind. So he's sick. So whatever. We'll let it slide. And then, so that happened. He turned 6. And then apparently he became a cutie or something to little girls. Y'all pray for me.
Oh, man. New kid on the block.
I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready for this. And then I graduated. Got my associate's degree, guys.
Congratulations.
In business management. You guys refer me for some jobs. Y'all know some people that need some people to work. Listen, work from home though, preferably remote, Monday through Friday.
Come on, put that plug in. Because the price just went up.
Yeah. Yesterday's price is not today's price. Okay? The price has gone up. But you know what? I don't need y'all. Look, I don't need y'all because that one over there, she gonna get it and I'm gonna work for her. We gonna work. Look, I'm gonna work for her. I mean, y'all can refer me in the meantime.
And in between time. But we got this. She got this in the bag, okay? Just put it in a bag.
Sure do. Put it in a bag. Oh, your turn. Go ahead, Jasmine.
Okay. No, I'm just playing. I ain't even had nothing that happened this year.
Now, y'all hear that, right? I'm not saying that she's a liar. But I think sometimes she tells stories. But continue.
My gosh. It don't be a lie. So January, we walked into this new year of 2021. The virus was still here in 2021. But thank God we still here as well.
Amen.
January came and went. Don't recall what happened in January.
I won January.
Oh yeah, okay. February. February was our anniversary. We did go to Vegas, me and Aaron. We had the time of our lives. It was marvelous.
But she didn't do nothing in 2021. Continue.
Anywho, March, we were still in Vegas, but we was on our way back. I think that was it for March.
Mm-hmm.
April, we had went to Destin, Florida for a couples trip. We definitely need to do that together. Like, it was fun. It was for Lamar's birthday. Had the time of our lives there too. That was what, April? Shut up. Shut up. May.
I don't know if y'all can see that. I said, who went where? Okay, continue.
Whatever. May. What did I do for May? I didn't do nothing.
You wish me a merry birthday. You wish me a happy birthday.
Not a merry birthday. You play too much. So it was Asia's birthday. I think that was it. That happened in May, right? Oh no!
Birthday, and it was Tony's birthday.
Yeah, I mean, of course, other family members, but no,
birthdays.
Yana had went to prom in May. I think that's what it was. She was so cute. I was like, who this
She
is?
was cute.
Who is this?
Looking like little Jasmine.
Like, I was like, I am not ready.
Show Marcus. I remember showing Marcus. He was like, she got on makeup. Yes. She got on makeup.
She was cute. She got a bad figure. I mean, her and Jay, but okay. June came.
The memories.
June came, and I want to say June was a real big roller coaster because June was so busy. Brian, why am I finna say Brian? That's not my child. AJ had his golden birthday. He turned 3. LaDonna killed the doggone thing. She outdid herself. It was beautiful. And he was the Fresh Prince of McKinney. We did the whole little thing. The immediate family had on like Fresh Prince attire, you know, the 90s wear or what have you. What'd I say? Oh.
All devices off in the studio.
Huh?
Thank you. Turn your devices off in the studio.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. Don't let it happen again.
Anywho.
Don't.
So yes.
You've been
warned. Shut up. I said you've been warned. Listen, you already
Took a while to register, huh? Who's she talking to?
Oh my gosh. So that had happened. That was the beginning of June. And then I think somewhere in June we had found out that, you know, my mama had got diagnosed with the uterine cancer. But then they was planning, you know, the surgery and everything like that. So it was kind of like a little roller coaster with that. But then Aaron had his birthday. But then Aaron, for his birthday, he had caught COVID. So then he stayed at home. Jalen had her birthday. Me and the kids, we had went to Atlanta to celebrate Tam's 40th birthday. So that was fun. And yeah, so that was June. So June was really, really busy. July came, and then Yana had a birthday. For her birthday, we was in Vegas for like a whole week for her AAU tournament. The first day of her AAU tournament, got off the plane, and I got let go. So yep, the roller coaster kept going. Like, I ain't know how to act because, you know, it like caught me off guard. We were supposed to start back work in like 2 weeks or whatever, what have you. But, you know, the Lord knew or whatever, because when I tell y'all, listen, J Design on a Dime was getting where she fits in, like get in where you fit in, and she was fitting in like in that puzzle.
Yes.
So
she said, who said you can't have no money? Where? Who said that? Who said you ain't got no job?
Oh my gosh, like for real.
Who
y'all,
said that?
Like, for real, the Lord was looking out.
Who said
like,
that?
It was because y'all know. Okay, for one, I don't be going nowhere but to church and picking up groceries. Like it was word of mouth, and I'm terrible at posting my work anyway, and I don't even think that I'm all that. So it's just like just word of mouth, and people just really.
Jada Sign told that job, I don't need you. My husband has a job, and
I don't need this job.
My husband has 2 jobs. I don't need you. Go on. I don't care. Let me go. Let me show you what I'm going to do.
Girl, so that happened. We had fun it was long. Like, I would not recommend anybody to stay in Vegas for no more than, like, 4 days. Like, 4 days is tops, but we stayed there for too long. But while we was there, the Bucks did win a Bucks and 6. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
Who's gonna win
the Bucks,
it?
The Bucks.
Hey,
the Bucks. The Bucks.
If you ain't from Milwaukee, you don't understand.
You don't, because we from Milwaukee. We shovel snow. You know what I'm saying?
We shovel snow. If you don't know, we shovel the snow. Now listen, we may not be in Wisconsin no more, but it's in us. Okay, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Shoot.
You ain't born in. You got to be. You can't join in. You got to be born in. Even though I wasn't even born in Wisconsin.
That's okay.
But
you was raised in though.
I was a transplant, and I was raised there all my life. All my life, I had to fight.
I'm not about to play with you. That was July. August was my birthday, and we had fun. We did the 35 flavor wings. Thank you.
I was trying to do what I did.
What else happened in August?
Interrupt your wing journey. Your birthday, your wings.
I think that was it. September, y'all came. We had fun. My cousin had came. We had went to Trap Karaoke. That's what Angie was talking about earlier. Had the time of our lives. Like, it was thebomb.com.
Because we were talking about how, like, could she rap a song from beginning to end, and then...
And I don't think that I was
singing, I know you see me in the video. Is that what we were singing earlier? True. I know you heard me. Okay.
So, like, I know verses, but I don't know, like, I can't think of not one song that I can do from the beginning to the end. With the actual for real lyrics. Like, I make up my own, and it still goes with the flow, but they don't be the right words. But, that was September. October, I came back home. My mom had her surgery, successful surgery. Celebrated Courtney's birthday at the Millennium Tour that Angie already referred to. We went to Kev on Stage. I went to Kev on Stage in Dallas with Aaron. November was Thanksgiving. No, I was going to say, I'm like, it wasn't our first time, but we did have a great Thanksgiving. I think last year we had Thanksgiving by ourselves. I don't think nobody came down. Yeah. So yeah, we did a repeat, you know, same old stuff. Everybody helped out in the kitchen, and it was lovely.
Even AJ,
he made a mess.
Well, that was his job. He's only 3.
That was his job. And now we in December. Because that was what, November? Yeah. So now we in December.
End of the year.
Yeah, it went fast. I mean, I can't believe that we're about to be in 2022. 2022 is, I feel like it's going to be even busier. It's going to be probably harder. Like, I mean, I don't know. But it just seems like, you know how people be like, oh, this year's going to be my year. Not so
I don't
much.
wanna say that. I don't want to claim, well, not like that. Like, I do want to
Right.
claim, prosperity and, positive things. But at the same time, like, I don't want to put no expectations on no years because my sister shared a video from like 2019 and it was like, 2020 is going to be so such and such. And I was like, And my sister had a job, y'all, where she was working for the cruise lines. She young, so she traveling the world. She's a performer on the cruise line. She can sing and act real good. So she was living her best life. When I tell you, college educated, on this cruise ship, traveling the world, getting paid to go to Italy, Dubai, all these places, like, Greece, like, just taking beautiful pictures, just out here.
That girl look
Like,
good.
Girl, blessed. Look at you. Just glowing. Like, girl.
Oh man.
I am lit. Look, that is my sister. Yes, that's girl, you're doing right. You did it right. I was tripping. I should have took a page out of your book. Like, they paying you to travel the world. They paying you. You going to all these places, and they.
Oh, man.
So that baby, 2020 shut her down. Okay, to this day, she still has not recuperated because the cruise ships ain't. I mean, she's doing good. Let me clarify that. Whatever. But as far as like being able to cruise and do what she loves to do, which is performing, as of right now, she's not doing that. But I was like, I'm not putting no expectations on the years. I just
crazy.
I just want to make it to the new year and be alive and be healthy and be with my family. And Lord, you lead the way for the rest. That's all I need.
Yeah.
That's all.
It's really
I need.
really crazy being, So what have you learned in 2021?
Really? I mean, every year you just, I'm not gonna say you do learn something new every year. However, this year, like, the only thing that's really coming to my mind is that I'm old, honestly. Like, I'm old. Like, I'm just telling the truth. Like,
So
that's the
what
first thing that
happened
pops
in
to me
2021?
is that's my knee gave out on me. I get a hernia when I'm pregnant. I've only been pregnant twice, but when I was pregnant with Xavier, I had a hernia that popped out. But then once I had him, it went away. Got pregnant with Miles, my hernia came back. That thing ain't went back in since. I'm in pain right now. It hurt right now, but
Lord.
I mean, it's not like unbearable pain. It just hurts. I be having to wear like a little stomach band. Once I find a doctor and stuff down here, then we'll get that looked into. But I mean, people be self-diagnosing themselves. Like, I'm looking it up online. I'm fine. I ain't in dire straits. So it happens. I talked to my doctor about it during my 6-week checkup. So I mean, it happens. I can either choose to have surgery or I can choose to just let it be. But I mean, I'm just realizing that I'm blessed. But I'm also like, I'm getting older, and that's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing to be able to get older. It's just sometimes I just don't want it to be so evident,
In your body.
and how. Yes, like, it doesn't have to be. But I will say, we had went to church last Sunday. It's my first time going to church, not going to church, going to a church here in Arizona, and it was really good. The service was really good. It was like their Christmas program. We probably will. Well, not probably. We definitely will be going back this Sunday, actually. But because I got to be in somebody's church, okay? Because what I'm not gonna be doing, like, I had an interview for another job because I did start a new job in November. I think I forgot to mention that. Who knows? It might be my forever job. It's not a bad place. It's a decent company. I don't think at this department would be my forever job.
But the company will.
But the company might,
It has
they may be
potential.
good for me. Definitely. But with the new like I said, started a new job. And then we had went to church. Oh, I had an interview. That's what I was saying. I had an interview today for another job. And they were like, oh, you may have to work every other weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Because the job I got now, my department is not open on Sundays. And I was just like, that's granted. One thing I don't like about it is it's not a set schedule, whatever. So I don't have the same days off every week, but they can guarantee me I will never be at work on Sunday. And that's all I need. You ain't going to have me in nobody building on no Sunday. Okay? Because I done moved to a whole new place. I need to make sure I need to stay in the house of the Lord. I need to go to somebody's church. Okay? So, but on Sunday, the pastor was preaching and he was talking about, he was basically saying what the Lord had gave to him. He gave him a message for somebody. And he was saying that basically the Lord was telling him that this person, whoever they were, whether they were watching online or they were in the building, and it was crazy because he was talking about faith, because he was talking about faith, and he was like, someone basically, I don't know if they're struggling with faith or like they know better, but they're not exercising the fact that they should be having faith in God or faith that he's going to take care of them. He was like, so, the Lord is telling me that there is going to be some stuff that's going to go on with you. And he's going to basically put you through, he's going to allow, not put you through. He's going to allow some things to happen, and you're going to seek him out, for deliverance. And he's going to deliver you, but not right away. Whatever. He was like, basically, he's going to let you feel it for a little bit. He was like, and that's because you've known to reach out to me. Basically, like, I've been here for you. I've been calling for you. I've been telling you to come, and you haven't, listened. So this is going to happen. Do know that I am going to deliver you. It just may not be when you think it's going to be, whatever else. So he was saying that, and then he was just talking about people need to be responsible with what the Lord has given them and everything. He was like, because when it comes to money and stuff, you have to be responsible. If the Lord gives you money, understand that, you're supposed to use that money to help people, whatever. And he was like, I believe he was referencing the man in the Bible that had all the money, that was keeping all his money, and then he died. So it's like, because he was like, what are you going to do if you die tomorrow? What's $1 billion in eternity? Whatever. He was like,
not a dang thing.
He was like, you're not going to have it, whatever. And, and you could have gave that money to somebody to help them, whatever, and then you didn't, whatever. And then keeping the money to yourself, being selfish, you don't want to mess around and go to hell because you being selfish and not doing what you need to do with your money, or not helping people. Like, when you're blessed with something, no matter whether it's money, whether it's time, whether it's knowledge, you are called to help other people with what the Lord has given you. So he was saying, when you ask for things, whether it's money or whatever it is, he said, when you ask for things, keep in mind the eternal consequence, whatever. So when you're asking for stuff, what you're asking for, what are you going to do with it? How are you going to help people with it? And remember that there's always an eternal consequence. So that was like, that really stuck with me. I was like, you know what? I am going to be careful what I ask for. Like, because, you don't know. I mean, you should be careful anyway, but just computing it to, like, it being an eternal consequence, like the Lord being like, I gave you this. What did you do with it? Like, I don't want to have no crazy answer for him. I want to have the right answer. Like,
yeah.
So that was, I've learned that in the new year, going into the new year, right at the end of the year. It's like, okay, it's things that you already heard, that but it's like sometimes people word it differently. And you just be like, you know what? You're on to something there. Let me put that in. Let me make sure I keep that. But I was like, yes. So what have you learned in 2021, Jasmine?
2021 has taught me reminded me to seek the Lord at all times. Like we used to quote this all the time: seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. And I'm not saying like this year I really, realized what that verse is. I always knew what that verse was or whatever, but being intentional
it hit different.
Yeah, it hit different. And like I had did this it was like a 12-week Bible study that I did just by myself, and I was like I just want to do it by myself, and then I end up sharing it with one of my discipleship groups, and we're basically like working through it now or whatever, and we should be done like probably before like Easter or something. But just like really being intentional with spending time with him, and because like I said, this year it wasn't the greatest, but it wasn't the worst. But spending time with him and getting closer to him, and just recognizing, like, just seeing his hand move, like, okay, I know that, that I'm going to go through trials and tribulations. I know that my faith is going to get tested. And I even know that the stuff that I'm going through is not just for me. Like, it's for other people to see the different testimonies that are going to take place in my life and in other people's lives. And it's just like certain things have been happening. Like, this year has been one of my, I don't know what kind of year to call it, but it's like, it's been a year of like, I just wanted to make sure that I was, like, my time was spent with my family, like my immediate family, because it's like, of course, we don't know when we're ever going to go to glory or whatever like that. So you try to live every day like it's your last or whatever. But it's like, okay, I get to spend this last year of Yana, like, being in high school. I get to spend time with Jalen, and she's about to, be driving and stuff, Then I get to spend time with AJ before he go to preschool, get to spend time and seeing Aaron grow right before he graduate, like he graduating next year too. So it's going to be different stuff that's happening, and it's going to be pulling me different ways. So it's just like, I don't even know if I would have even had the strength to have a for real, like, a 40-hour week job and still be the wife. I mean, of course, I know that the Lord would have gave me strength present or whatever, but yeah, that's what I really wanted to be. I wanted to be present, because that time I'm not going to get back. Like, Yana wants to go off to college. So it's like, that's my firstborn. So it's just kind of like, I remember when I found out that I was pregnant with this girl. Like, I remember like it was yesterday. So just to see her, like, about to go off to college and just, do what you want to do or whatever the case may be, is like, okay, I need to make sure that I'm present. Like, just present. Like, and with just all my kids, like, you just want to make sure that they feel that you're actually there for them. And it's just like, of course, so God was first. So like seeking him first, and then being present with my family, and then like making sure that I don't feel guilty of taking time for myself. We give so much, like, as just women, like, we give so much. And it was so like I used to be mad at Aaron talking about some, like, you need to make sure that you are taking time with, making sure that your spirit is being fed. But I'm like, who feed it? Like, what are you you always giving out or whatever. So like, who's feeding you? Who's, like, what are you doing? Like, you're always doing this, that, and the third or whatever. So, I mean, really resting and really having that Sabbath, like, and when you think of Sabbath, sometimes you think of just, just sleeping or not doing nothing or whatever like that. But Sabbath can look different for everybody. But for my Sabbath, it is literally resting, like literally having a self-care, because I have to come back to be the wife and to be the mother and to be the friend and encourager, or whatever the case may be, whatever hat that I'm wearing that day. So it's important to do that self-care.
Podcast host,
right? Like,
sister, hairdresser,
right? So it's just like, I just have to make sure that I'm being taken care of, so that I can take care of what I need. And of course, these are just reminders, but it's just like making sure that intentionally doing something different each year. And this year, I felt like God was bringing me to be intentional with my family and with my self-care.
That is wonderful. Because I'm going to tell you, when you was talking about, when you were just saying how, you know, you were just grateful to be able to be present with your family and not miss out on certain moments and stuff so you could be there for Yana and her last year. I was so thinking like, yeah, because you don't want her to hit you with the, it mattered, mama.
I promise.
But I was like, she's being serious, so let her get it out.
I knew he was going.
It was like, I was sitting there like, it mattered, mama.
It mattered, mama. Girl, I promise you. Listen, I will slap her like Monica's mama did slap her. Like, girl, I know
that's not why she slapped her.
Well, I know that's not why she slapped her. But that will like, what mattered? What? Because we can look at the statements. We can see how many times, whatever that little ticket stub doggone place took my $5 plus a doggone convenience fee. But, you know, I love my kids.
Yes. Jasmine love the kids. Jasmine love the kids. But, yes, that sounds, I mean, I think we both had good years. We had nice, you know, full years. Some of us traveled more than others. I'm not going to say who, but they didn't do anything this year, though. I don't have too much to say. I didn't do too much. I went to Vegas. I went to Florida. I went to Vegas. Came to Milwaukee.
Whatever. So, but see, listen. I probably will. No, let me take that back.
We'll save it for after the podcast. Because I don't know. I don't want to know what you were going to say. But, y'all, we are coming up on an hour, so we're going to go ahead and close this thing out. But before we do, funny story. So, we recorded a whole episode.
Like an hour and
20-something minutes. Hour and 20-something minutes, y'all. That's why we was kind of like, you know what, we're going to try to
knock it out again.
We're going to try to expedite this, you know, whatever. Because I don't know what's going on. Even now, I'm kind of nervous.
Me too, because it keeps saying like
99%,
but mine says
and yours 57.
I'm like,
I know. So I'm like, we're gonna wrap this up because you can't leave until most of it is uploaded. Now I'm thinking the more we talk, the more it's going down because it's running out of whatever. I don't understand technicalities, but we understand it enough to know that we gonna have to let y'all go. Okay. But no, we love y'all. We thank y'all for tuning in this month. You know, we thank y'all for being here with us throughout this year.
Being faithful.
And
faithers.
Yes.
Shout out to
just
Kylie. It says Prayer Warrior. Go on my page and you'll see. Her information? Well, go on my page and I have her information. It's like Kylie Creations. We'll put it in the
we'll put it in the description.
But hit her up. She's a young entrepreneur. As well. She's only like 12. I don't even know if she's at.
She's young.
But she's young. She's a young entrepreneur. And
she's in like 7th grade. So whatever, how old you are, yes, she's doing it. Okay?
So shout out to Cuzzo.
Together. But we appreciate you guys for listening again all year. We appreciate you for subscribing to the newsletter. If you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for?
Shout out to those that have, because we see you. We see you.
We do. We
appreciate you.
We might even start doing like something special for our top subscribers. But we'll see. We'll see. But we definitely will acknowledge you. You'll get some kind of acknowledgement. YouTube. Thanks for checking us out on YouTube. Like and subscribe and comment on YouTube. Share. You know, because my mama killing the game. My mama got all y'all beat. Okay, y'all better don't let mommy outdo y'all. And she not even internet savvy like
right. That. But she be out there.
But we appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all. Follow us on Instagram, Faith Over Everything Podcast, Instagram, Facebook. Well, I want to say Twitter. We're not on Twitter yet, maybe. Okay. We may be on the TikTok.
TikTok coming through. Come through. TikTok.
Okay.
We's here for it.
On the TikTok. But email us, faithovereverythingpodcast@gmail.com, and we will talk to you guys in 2022.
Lord willing. Love y'all.
Lord willing. Peace out.